topic. Every Indian citizen should serve Indian Army for at least 1 year. Today, there is no patriotism left with the Indian citizen, especially with young generation. It has already been 60 years of independence. But we know only one meaning, that it is a national holiday on 15th August. We just need to relax, eat, sleep, and that's it. There is nothing important left for the Independence Day. Even the flag hosting is just a mere responsibility left. So to bring back the feeling of patriotism, we need to serve in the Indian Army to be more patriotic towards India. Today, almost every individual is serving with obesity. To overcome this problem, every person is need to be physically fit as well as mentally fit. So this can be overcome by joining the Indian Army. Then, mostly of the Indian citizens are dependent upon military army. So by going to the Indian service, Indian Army, we will overcome that situation. We will not be dependent for even a small help required. If you remember a case, a boy named called Prince fell down in the borewell. It was the Indian Army only who used to rescue that boy from the borewell. The Indian Army is always standing at its doors at any point of time. If you remember the Delhi citizens and others, I think so must be knowing, day before the CWG games used to begin, there was a metal bridge which was used for the sports person only. It just broke down into 2 pieces. It was the Indian Army only which was able to rebuild again within few hours before the CWG to start. Especially when we are more into Indian Army, we will be fit and we will the Gunda Raj which is prevailing in the UP or Haryana or any other states. Because every person is in fear that because of the Gundas living in the society, we will overcome that Gundas. There will be no fear in ourselves. In going to the Indian Army by serving 1 year, we will mostly be more disciplined, will bring discipline in our life, will be more motivated, will be more goal oriented. This is how we will be serving the Indian Army. And especially the young generation needs to contribute towards the development as well as protection of the motherland. So this can also be resolved by serving the Indian Army. It is a special tool to protect ourselves, especially for females. As you have seen, many rape and crime cases have been increased. So for self-defense for the females, it will be justifiable for the females to protect themselves. But by joining the Indian Army serving in the Indian Army for at least 1 year, it will cause a major problem to the Indian government. Reason being, the confidentiality, secrecy, or all the documents and all the Indian Army procedures will be leaked out, especially to the Pakistanis. We will take due advantage, even the terrorists will take advantage of the Indian people. Money can buy anything, so people can be bought by the Pakistanis. And later on, the Pakistanis will be able to attack on India easily as well as the terrorists. They will conquer us. And later on, for this training program, we need large amount of infrastructure because we being a large amount of population in this world, we need a large capital requirement also. We don't have enough funds to fulfill our already needs, but we need to. If we implement this policy, then we need a huge amount of capital. But it will be most difficult part for the females. If you know, females are so delicate. If they see a spot of blood, also they start yelling, they start crying. So what, they will go under the rigorous training program over in the Indian Army. If they get affected, if the internal organs are destroyed or get damaged, then who will give a birth to a child? Our birth control will go down. Then I just want to conclude on this part in my opinion, we should serve Indian Army because Israel, being a small country, they can implement this policy. Why can't we? We being 1.2 billion crore economy, so why can't we implement? अगर हम सात सारे हो गए तो किसी का बाप भी नहीं रोक सकता दूसरी इंडिया को रोकने में. हम किसी को भी खत्म कर सकते हैं. So especially and the other thing we prevailing in our country is the discrimination. The religion, caste, or South Indian doesn't like North Indian doesn't like South Indian. By serving in Indian Army, we know how to be with each other. There will be a unity, and we can drink water from the same glass of a South Indian or a North Indian, or from a same plate. We can have food. So I just want to conclude in the last line. If I march up, follow me. If I put my back, I take a back step, then kill me. If I die, avenge me. Thank you all.